Hello everyone, Philippa Maughan from Regional Arts WA. I want to say thank you for this acknowledgement. I was awarded the People's Pinnacle by CircuitWest at WA Showcase this year, and to be honest, it came as a complete surprise. This is not something I anticipated, it's not something I thought about. You know, when you're thinking about, have we got that funding? Has that tour got to that place? Is that organisation happy with these things that are happening? Thinking about the idea that people are sitting in a room somewhere and discussing you and your contribution it's an extraordinary thing, and it's so touching, and I really appreciate that. I have to say thank you to Regional Arts WA. Regional Arts WA has been the bedrock of my career. I was working in other horrible jobs, financial sector in Sydney, crying on the ferry on the way home from work, and I returned to Western Australia to do a second arts degree because you can never have enough arts degrees. Did performing arts at Curtin. And at the end of that degree, opened the newspaper and saw Country Arts WA touring officer. What I read was, here is your perfect job. And I turned up at Country Arts WA my first day, got in the car with my boss, drove to Denmark in the southwest, and met the people that have become, you know, my home, and started an extraordinary career with a like-minded organisation, a values match organisation, and found a sector that I think does beautiful and wonderful things. And I have really relished my time in both in Regional Arts but also in the performing arts industry and in the sector. This is not something that you do alone. I built on my predecessors' work, and I, you know, and people will build on my work. In one of the projects that's come out of, you know, of the history of Regional Arts WA is Soundtracks, which is an extraordinary project which tours a high-profile Aboriginal band with a local emerging band in the central desert of Western Australia. It's out of sight of the cities, but it gets the largest audiences. Like, the audiences in those towns are larger than the population, the registered population. They totally go off, and every year there's just this extraordinary celebration of contemporary Aboriginal rock music, and it's just wonderful. Massive undertaking, and not something I've done alone. You know, I've drawn on experience of people across the country to help deliver that, and really proud of it, really grateful. I've had an opportunity to work with community presenters at many levels, both in delivering tours but also supporting them with community development and their professional development. It's been wonderful to bring them together to inspire each other and support each other. And I've been delighted to develop the Game of Roads, the community presenter development game, which is a life-size board game, which has a combination of strategy and chance, which is what the performing arts and touring has in bucket loads. And it's a wonderful icebreaker and networking and, you know, information delivering tool, and it just fills me with delight when people play it. It just makes me laugh. And look, I've had, you know, other extraordinary experiences. I've had mentors across the country, mentors within the organisation, mentors within the sector. I've had wonderful opportunities. It's been a real honour to have been entrusted by the membership of the Blue Room Theatre to be on the board for several years, to be deputy chair, to work with some great leaders also at the Blue Room. This year has been a bucking bronco of a ride, but again, it's been a real honour to guide this important and significant organisation through this period, and I think it is a strong period, and it is getting a lot of support. I mean, please don't be complacent. We've got to continue to love the Blue Room, but it is just doing wonderful things, and I am really looking forward to seeing its bright and shining future. There are so many people for me to thank. This is not a solo game. Touring, presenting, producing, performing arts, it's an ensemble enterprise, and I've been supported by so many people. Supported, trusted, challenged, inspired, and I am really delighted to receive this award, to be acknowledged in this way. I run out of words at this point. I don't know how to express the delight that I feel that you want to say, well done to me. Thank you to you for everything that you do. Thank you to you for your acknowledgement of what I do.